But
You gonna have a good day, Johnny?
yes,
Okay. Come on, move it now, move it now, move it now. So I was up early, thinking maybe I might catch part of the meteor shower, and I did my first star trail movie, time-lapse movie. Last night I did my first starry skies photo. I'm learning, I'm practicing. Good morning, Ruby. I'm not late yet, it's 6:33.
yeah, I know. But
What's wrong?
I can't read my paper. I gotta go put my running shoes on and stuff. Go run.
I'm so sorry. Dawn does not like running in the morning.
Well, here, let's be correct. I don't like running any time.
I told Johnny we're gonna brave it this morning and check out what's going on over here on the curve. I avoided it all day yesterday, but they were up here doing something. He says they're not done because they haven't permanently removed the flags, and I guess I'm gonna agree with that. Have they paved it? No, they have not. Well, what in the world are they doing over here? So they've put in the sidewalk or paved up there or something. Okay, well, honestly, the sidewalk part's great. I want people to safely be able to get down to the environmental park. But right now, I'm more worried about the road where all the cars travel all day long. So let's get the road paved.
What I'm going to say to that is they've got the paver set up today. That big machine that was at the end of the road, that's the paver.
I won't hold my breath. They've been a little slow. Ruby just woke up. Good morning again, Ruby. I don't know what's changed this morning, but there is like double the traffic out here today, and we didn't leave any later today than we left yesterday. And yeah, it's pretty congested out here this morning, but no stoppages, so we're still on track. I got Johnny dropped off, no problems. It's only 7:12 a.m. so despite it seeming more congested out there, it didn't actually slow us down any, I don't think. I thought Ruby and I would stop to see the Lincoln this morning. That is the Lincoln mural at the Lincoln Theater. You know it's a big mural when it basically dwarfs Ruby. It's hard to get a picture over here when there's not people in front of the mural and have good light. It seems like the only time ever is first thing in the morning, and you know, the light's not good right now here. It faces west. To put it in perspective, the building downtown that's under construction is just west of the mural. The mural's behind me. There's a bunch of the construction guys this morning, must be coming up with their daily plan. I moved Ruby a little closer. This is a much better picture than I was taking a minute ago. I didn't want to block the mural, but then she was too dwarfed. I'm so glad Ruby's not lonesome in traffic. And hey, none of the cars are moving around this morning. How can that be? There's no Tesla dance. I seriously have to wonder if 2019.28.2 fixed the dance. I'll have to pay attention today every time we're in traffic. Here's another stoplight. No dancing. I don't know what's going on this morning, but I feel like I'm ready to tackle the world. I'm just all perky. I woke up at 4:50. Kind of had in my head I wanted to go out there and try the star mode, star trails stuff on my camera again, and I just like popped out of bed. I didn't go to bed till after 1 o'clock. I don't know what's going on. Dawn says this might be the intermittent fasting. We ate in a 4-hour window yesterday. It's going to be a little harder to do going out with Michelle today, but I'm pretty much just going to eat my one meal with her. And keep it low carb, maybe the no sugar, the low carb. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how I feel in a few days, but I'm hungry. Don't misunderstand, but I I'm all perky this morning. I've been listening to OJ's playing I Love Music, and then Barbara Streisand came on with some song, and I've been singing in the car this morning. I admit it. So the fact that some of the MCUs in the Model S and X get this yellow ring around it is not new news. And you know, Ruby was delivered in June of 2017. Sometime in 18, the yellowing occurred. And I said, are we sure if we put a new one in under warranty that it'll be fixed? And they really weren't sure, but they wanted to make it right by me, our local service center, because they do a really great job. And they had one in, and they said, let us put it in for you. So the mobile guys came out, and it was a really awesome video and experience. And I got a new screen, and they were super careful with my dash. So you know, everything was perfect when they were done. And then sometime this year, all of a sudden, one day, the yellowing was kind of back. So I think we got the, no, it's not really fixed. Or whatever manufacturing or whatever process. So there's been some chatter this week in the Facebook groups, which I monitor, that folks are kind of frustrated about it. I'm not one of those people. One person's like, well, they need a class action lawsuit to make them, you know, do right by us or whatever. And I thought, you know, the only people that really went out in those class action lawsuits are the lawyers. And then I thought to myself, it's a cosmetic issue. It's not safety. It's not going to mess up my car. It's not, you know, I don't think it's going to get any worse or much worse than it is right now. I could switch to satellite view and I wouldn't even see it. I don't see it on any of the screens that are darker. It's not really bothering me. I mean, I notice it, but I don't notice it. So then I thought to myself, well, you know, Tesla's goal is to enhance, you know, speed up the transition to sustainable transport. And I think they got more important things to be worrying about than a little yellow line around the screen. I mean, do I wish it wasn't there? Yes. Do I wish we weren't having this problem? Yes. So anyway, I don't support trying to encourage, I don't encourage people to be upset about it. Sure, talk to the service center, you know, get their take on it for your car, your circumstance. But I know, I've heard that they're not replacing them anymore under warranty. A few people said they'd gotten a refurbished one and it was in the $1,400 range. Don't quote me on that. There's supposedly a fix coming and/or currently starting in a few locations where they do some sort of a process to try to remedy it without actually having to remove it from the dash. Yesterday I thought, oh God, well, there's still all the labor from taking it out of the dash, and room for messing up other things in the car, potentially, if people that haven't done it, you know, the guys that did mine, they've done you know, their fair share. They weren't going to mess it up. But if someone, you know, is training or whatever, there's a lot of steps to do and do right and not scratch things and it looked good afterwards. So, me personally, I'd rather live with the yellow than get the bezel dented or, you know, some other stuff happen. So, anyway, there's some remedy out there. I don't have the details on it. But I'm sure some set of cars are going to go through the remediation kind of process. I don't even know if I want to do that. What I really want is Elon to make it so I can put the 2.5 MCU in my car so I can have Sentry Mode and some of this other stuff that I can't get with Ruby because she's Autopilot 2.0 and, you know, we're willing to pay. So just figure out how to do it and let's get her done. So I guess maybe when we do that, we might get an updated screen again. I'm just not, I really want Tesla to focus on getting Y out the door. I don't want to see them have to keep churning through these old S's and X's because of a little yellow line around the screen. That's just me, but that's how I feel about it. So, you know, Donna and I had received a class action settlement that we never had anything to do with from Tesla that had to do with, I want to say, full self-driving feature or something. It was like a check for $90 or whatever. I didn't even want to cash it. I want Tesla to succeed, and I don't feel bogging them down with, you know, some of these issues is just not helpful. That's just my opinion, but I just don't just don't see it's helpful. So, you know, maybe if the remediation, people are having it done on their car and it's successful and it's lasting, and they get some of the people that really care out of the way done, then they can come around and do Ruby. I might be willing to let them do that just to try, even without the MCU 2.5 upgrade. But I'm just not going to be jumping to be first in the line. And there's an article I found yesterday on the drive. Someone posted it to Facebook, and it explains like who makes the MCU, the screens, and what they're rated for, which, by the way, sounded really awesome, but apparently still isn't good enough for the high heat that can happen in the Tesla. They insinuated, and I don't know that it's true or not, that cabin overheat protection was put into the cars to help keep the MCU from yellowing. I don't think I really want to believe that. And/or I think it's good for all electronics and the overall health of the interior. But at any point, I'm going to put the link to that in today's video description if you're interested in going out there and reading a little bit more about, well, what really is going on behind the scenes with that yellow ring around the MCU. I'm home and I took a minute to vacuum Ruby. I don't see any of my kitty cats around. I'm gonna have to figure out where they are, but I am pleased to report that this one self-starter Rose of Sharon, it's purple. I so much prefer purple to pink. There's my boy. Hey buddy, nobody's gonna jump out and get you. I don't think they're here right now. You can make sure though. He goes, I just don't want to be surprised, Mom. Hi. Tux is channeling Dawn's inner nap mode. Hey, Gray. So, they've put their be prepared to stop. There's a flagman ahead. You know, all that good stuff here. So hopefully, they're paving today. And if they aren't paving today, then hopefully they're getting closer to paving. I don't remember what year. I'm gonna say my best guess at remembering is 2015. They rebuilt that bridge and the road was closed for a year, and we had to come through the neighborhood over here to get to town. There was, you know, or go an even longer route. So maybe part of my frustration is that, you know, we have this new road and bridge, and, you know, it really hasn't been that long, and they're messing with it over there again, that section. Hopefully in the long run it will be really okay. I really don't like it in this neighborhood when people park right across the street from each other and make it so that, you know, it's very narrow. I mean, there's reasons not to want to come through the neighborhood. First off, I like to go 15 miles an hour because that's as fast as I think is safe over here. And second off, there's many cars on the road, and yeah, it's good Pokemon over here though. So I did hear back from Tesla, and they have picked the part, and it's in the get a shipping label phase, and usually about 3 days after it has a label. So progress has been made, and they answered me right away this morning, which I super appreciate, because I think a customer that knows what's going on is a happy customer, even if things aren't happening as fast as they want, right? Obviously my problem is not critical. It's annoying, but it's not a safety thing. But it's pretty annoying. Anyway, so maybe sometime next week. I looked to see if I could like schedule next Wednesday as an appointment, and then we could cancel it again if the part wasn't here, but they weren't scheduling that far out. So I'll look again in a few days, because next Wednesday would work for me, and hopefully the part will be here. So just a few more days of the squeak, 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 squeak. Well, my official partner in crime is missing today, but my other parking partner is here. How cool. I love seeing this black X on Tuesdays. had to come outside to get a basket and look at how full the parking lot is, even though it's only been open 5 or 10 minutes. Well, I'm looking at tablecloths, and I could have made this one work, but this one's a little more polyester than I like. I know the one I ordered is nicer. I'm still on the hunt for a new cushion for tucks for the big bench over by the carport. It's one of those things like when I find it, I'll find it, and the one he's got's good enough till I come up with something better. I actually don't see napkins listed here, but I know they charge 50 cents for them. And one of the things I've done to totally eradicate, well, nearly the use of paper towels at our house is to buy fabric napkins, because I do laundry every day anyway. We throw them in, we get better coverage. You know, sometimes when you use a napkin, you're using 3 or 4. Those are really great reduced paper towel use. They're in the process of putting out some of the fall stuff, and Don's looking for a certain kind of jacket, so I sent him some pictures. This piece that started out at $89 has been sitting, and it's down to $50 now. I sure wish I had room for it. I don't see too much Fiesta in here, but these glasses are Fiesta, and so are these cups and saucers. Anyone that's ever bought Legos before knows how expensive they are. Like one Bionicle can go for $8 or $10. These 2 bags are $12 each. That is an amazing amount of Legos in there. I am super excited about this find. It's going to be great for my boys at Lego League this year. When they do a good job, when they're getting ready to go home for winter break, I'm super stoked. It is way hot and steamy and sticky. It is just, can it please not be September? Can fall please not start? I'm ready. I think I've been ready for a while. I'm still looking for just the right table for Johnny beside where he sits on the couch in the green room. He wants something tall. I want something that'll hold some stuff. These are close. Some coach needs this up on the wall. I particularly like the reminder that there is no I in team. There's a landscaping crew out here today. I think I've parked where they're done. They put down the pine needles and they blew the area. So hopefully they won't be near Ruby. Where I like the park, there was some hedge that they had clipped and they hadn't picked up the clippings yet. So I didn't think that was a good idea. My cats will be so pleased they have the cat stuff back in. I like this corner of the parking lot. Tesla, Prius, Leaf. I'm on my way back to Fuquay now. Dawn and Johnny are home. They stopped at Mr. Ball's and got eggs. And yeah, it's 97 out there. It's hot. I have the groceries in the main cabin with me and not in the front today because, you know, it's a little over a 30-minute drive to the house, and that just seemed to be like the right thing to do. And despite the fact that I haven't eaten anything today, I managed to only spend $156 at Whole Foods today. I don't know how I did that miracle. There was no bread, no tortillas, no chips, no sugar drinks, no stuff from the bakery. There was nothing, no sugar, no carbs in the cart today. I was curious if an update for Ruby had started to download, and so I went to the, you know, software script page tab, and Dawn and I didn't move it back to standard. Is that what it's trying to tell me, is that it's in standard? Maybe when I'm in park I can switch it? You see the tire wheel lines here on the pavement? I think that means they paved down the road. Glad I remembered to go through the neighborhood.
There's my rocking to the beat of the tune, girl.
I was listening to some Asia.
Asia. Okay.
It's good to see you, buddy.
It's good to see you too.
How was your school day?
Good, your shopping day?
Yeah, it was kind of sad. No Michelle, no you, no Donnie, no lunch date. Yeah. So, you got any homework besides math? Just math. So I told Don he's got to try on that new jacket, see what he thinks. He says it's the right weight. He was looking for something not winter rugged and not windbreaker either.
That's right.
Well, it looks like it fits you fine.
Yeah, I think it does. Sleeves seem to be long enough.
Seems to be the right length. It happens to have a little hoodie zipper thing up at the top, at the collar, just in case. He was looking for a jacket he could wear with a pair of khakis.
Right.
And I thought, well, it's got the right color on the inside, too.
Gosh, it feels brand new.
It's not been worn because, look, they never took the protection off of the little doodad things. There's like a bead up there.
Well, one of the reasons I wanted you to get it, yeah, it has desiccant in the pocket.
In the pocket still.
Yeah. Is that I like the idea of the flaps that, because I put my gloves in sometimes.
Oh yeah, well there's a zipper inside too for like the key fob or something. Yeah. There's a hidden zipper inside also that I noticed. Well, that's not. I mean, that was $12, folks. Why would you go spend $100 on a jacket someplace? Yeah. And they're just starting to put out jackets for fall, and so there'll be a really good selection here. I don't recognize that brand, Tri-Mountain or something like that, but.
It isn't fancy like Gore-Tex or anything.
Yeah, well, at any point for $12, you wear it, and when you're done with it.
Well, I have a jean jacket.
Casual and warm.
Yeah.
I steal it sometimes.
And then I needed something, just one scooch dressier, and I also wear this when it's. If this is a little too heavy, then I wear this is just a heavy shirt.
And then you got a black jacket over there, but it's a thick winter when it's snow outside. You can wear that one. Yeah.
It doesn't really get that cold in North Carolina.
Right. We don't need a real winter jacket here. You just need,
a little protection.
Well, I thought it was a good deal. That's why I called you.
Thank you, sweetie.
So we'd like to tell you that this is a birthday cake, not a real cardboard box. And that this originated in Dunn, North Carolina, where I've gone down to the Walmart and looked for Hot Wheels cars. It's just like 25 miles south. And Don said Amazon picked it up and retweeted it. And now the bakery's like inundated with requests for making more of the same. It's just fondant. They put in, the places they advertise, they can put any picture you want on a cake. Well, you scan it in, it's a picture. Amy's talking about there being hail out there tonight. And apparently downtown Raleigh's getting a lot of rain. We're just not getting it here at the house.